Hi. So you want to save the contact data of your customers to your own custom CRM and you don't have a tool yet? Well, then this video might be exactly what you need, because I will show you how easy it is to build with CTable your custom CRM in under 10 minutes. And I promise you, you will never see such a flexible CRM and such a simple CRM in any other place. So let's go. Hi. My name is Christoph Brenzinger from CeaTable, and today in this video I want to show you how easy it is to build your own custom CRM. I think this video is mostly for beginners who might have some experience with CeaTable, but yeah, well, in the end I will show you how easy it is to build a new base and to build new structures. Well, in the beginning you might ask, well, why do I need to build my custom CRM? There are so many solutions out there which I just can register for, and why should I build my own one? Well, I think the answer is quite easy. CeaTable is very flexible. You can define, you're full in charge of what kind of data you want to store inside your CRM, and it's easy to extend. So that means first you just start with collecting contacts and company names, and after that you decide, well, I want to store also my interactions I have with these contacts, or I want to extend it to my sales process so that I can see what kind of products I sold to them and what kind of revenue I did with one of my companies. This is the power, or this is the magic of CeaTable, that you can start easily with just a very limited structure, and then with more experience, as soon as you get more experience with CeaTable, it's super easy just to extend your bases in any directions you want. And this is a flexibility no other solution can provide to you, especially not the solutions who are just a ready to use CRM, which just force you into a specific structure, and that is not the case with CeaTable. So I would recommend we just immediately start with talking about the structure I want to build. Well, in fact, your base or your simple CRM will contain two tables. On the one hand, we have contacts, and on the other table, we have companies. And well, the contacts are just defined very simplistic by name, email, phone, and the company. And well, the company is just a link to the other table, to the company table, where I store the information about the company, like name, city, industry, and website. And why do I have two tables? Why don't I put everything into one table? Well, the reason for that is I might have two contacts that work at the same company, or I might have different contact persons, and I want, for example, I have a contact to the salespersons and also have for the support guys, and I don't want to re-enter the same data of the company twice. And that's the reason why CeaTable allows you to create links between the different tables to avoid data duplication. So CeaTable is in fact like a database. You can create any kind of database structure with these kind of links. So let's jump immediately into CeaTable, and let's just start by creating these different tables. Let me just put them side by side, though this should be easy to see. Well, I just want to mention we already have a template on our website that you also can use if you don't want to build it from scratch. But well, this is a kind of tutorial video, and therefore we should start from scratch in CeaTable. Okay, let's start by creating our simple CRM. First, on the homepage of CeaTable, I just create a new blank base, and this time we call it Simple CRM. Okay, let's click on it to go into the base, and well, in the beginning you just start with one table, which is already called table 1. So we just rename this to contacts, and we need another table which is called company. And now we can start to add the columns we would like to have. So name is already there, this is fine. I want to have a new column, therefore I click on this plus. And next one is I want to use an email column which contains only email addresses. So here I choose as column type email, and this means CeaTable expects that in this column only email addresses are stored, but for sure we can use other column types, like for example date or numbers, which really limits you that you only can enter dates or numbers and not text anymore. So in the case of email addresses, it just, as soon as you enter something, well, you can also add non-email addresses, but you just have this icon which allows you to immediately send emails out. So there's no validation of the email input, but you have this kind of button to say, I want to send an email address right away, an email right away. Okay, next column I want to have is a phone. There's no specific phone column, but I want to have a number column. Or if I want to store, for example, plus the country code, I decide I just want to have a text column, so phone. Okay, so I can add a format check. For example, I want to have the country code and something like this, but this goes beyond the scope of this video. So I just have phone, and next one is I want to have company, and in this case I choose the link to other records. So it means here I don't want to enter data, but instead I want to link to another table, and in this time company. And I could also say what kind of value from the company table should be shown here. Name is totally fine. And of course also can link, for example, only one contact could only be connected to one company, but this is something I don't want to have here because, as I said in the beginning, I want to have the possibility that two contacts are connected to the same company. Okay, limit row selection to view. No, I don't show button link existing. No, okay, so this is fine. So company, yeah, here we go. Let me just rename this to make this clear, is link to company. Okay, let's switch to the company. Here we, as before, we have a predefined column name. So the first one is name, this is fine. And here I also have contacts, which is this link back to the contacts. So this was automatically generated at the moment I generated the link from contacts to company, and there must be a link from company to contacts. Okay, let me just rename this, and I call this link to contacts. Okay, I can just add here, for example, the city. This is a text one. Then I want to have industry. This time I don't want to have just a free text, but I want to have single select, for example, where I say tech, or for example insurance or something like this. So I can define predefined values, and it's only possible to select out of these values. Okay, and then website, here I just choose URL. Okay, this is it. Now I have my structure ready that I can store all my contact data for my customers, for example, inside this simple CRM. Let's just make an example. Max Mutzke, Sonja Super, and Tim Summer. Okay, and for example, this is Max at example.com. This is Sonja at example.com, and now we have Tim at apple.com. Okay, phone, I don't know, I don't mind. Okay, now comes the funny part. Okay, Max and Sonja, they are both working for the same company, example.com. So here, example.com, city, let's just say New York. Tech company is fine. Website is example.com. Okay, and now I want to link. I want to say that these two persons are working for the company example.com, and I can do this in different ways. I can, for example, just say Max should be linked to company. So I just make a double click and I say link existing records, and I can just choose from all the values that I have in the company table. So I just select it, and now I can see Max is working for example.com, and in the other direction I can see that an employee of example.com is Max. So as you can see, as soon as I create a link over here, it immediately added something over here. And the other way around is I can also say I come from the company's side. So I say I want to add an additional contact to the company. So here I can just add the plus, and I can select Sonja. And now you can see, let me just show it this way, Sonja and Max are both working for example.com, for this tech company. And yeah, here you can see Max and Sonja are working for this company. And now for sure, I can just even improve this further, just for example, by adding a grouping, so that I say, please group this by company, so that I can easily see how many persons are working for example.com. Or yeah, probably I want to, I don't know, filter for I want to sort it, just remove this grouping and then just want to sort it by name, for example. I can up or down, and you can see it just immediately changes. And you don't have to reset this every time. For this specific use case that you have predefined filters, sortings, and groupings, you can create a so-called view. So that means, let me just rename this to sort by name. And let me just create a new view, which group by company. And now I should be easy to see this views over here are just a summary of this predefined values, filter, sorting, and grouping. So that means it makes it super easy just to switch from one view to another, and it just saves the information or the configuration I used for filtering, sorting, and grouping, and that makes it easy. As soon as you have more data, that is just more for one display, that you can easily get these kind of data you want to see just by predefining views for this. Yeah. And I think this should be it for today, for this video. I just showed you how easy it is to build your own simple CRM. And as I said, it's super easy with SeaTable just to extend this. So that means, for example, you want to store in addition what kind of interactions you had with your contact person. Then you just go to SeaTable, create a new table, call it interactions. You save at what time, at what date, you talk to whom, and what was the topic, and you just connect it to the contacts table, and you immediately have increased the power or enhanced the power of your simple CRM by just storing and collecting your interaction with the customers, or you extend it to sales or opportunities. So it's super easy, and you are in full control about what to store, what kind of data you store in your simple CRM. Yeah, this should be it for this video. In the next video, I will show you how easy it is, for example, to create automations for pre-qualification of customers. This is more an advanced topic, but it will save you a lot of time. For example, if you have a sales process where you typically use the email addresses of some contact persons, and then you manually try to figure out, is this a very high value customer, or is this more or less just a B customer or C level customer, where you don't put too much effort into it. And I will totally automate this process for you in SeaTable, that you just, every time you receive a new email address, everything happens just automatically, and you get all the information in SeaTable. So I wish you a great day, and I hope you liked this video. And if you liked it, just give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.